clock and all that stuff. I didn't finish those images, so I'm just showing you this stuff. Now, I don't have a fresh version of Mugen 1.0. What happened was I like to keep the file that I modified for my previous Screenpacks, because when I do when I do the character select mode for simultaneous matches, I modified the selector quite a bit. So because I'm not sure all what I did and it's been a while since I modified it, I usually like to keep the same file. But anyway, we're going to go into a little bit of coding. Well, actually, since we're doing the fight definition file, I don't have to worry about that, so I'll just go back into Mugen 1. Oh, wait a minute, I already have Mugen 1 up. Okay. We're going to go into the fight definition file. Now, the thing about it is, you want to open this with Notepad. You don't want to open it with Fighter Factory. When you start to get into coding, you really want to avoid Fighter Factory for stuff that's not characters. You'll need it for the SFF file and a few other things, but do not use it for coding. Now, we're not going to deal with the life bar section. I'll explain that later. What we're going to be dealing with is the fight section, which is here, down here in the, where it says round. Okay. This, as it says, tells you how many rounds you need to win a match. Usually it's 2. You can change it if you want to. Max number of draw games, same. The start wait time. This is I've never used that. Okay. This is the default position for all of the components. From your let's say this, each of your images, round, fight, whatever, you can put them in at different positions, or you can leave them all at 0, 0 and set the match position, which is what this is. Now, this is round X. I never change round time. I'm not sure if you'll need to. Same with round default offset. Well, that's I believe that's the default position offset or something like that. So if you have it changed to this, and let's say you change the offset to something like 9 and 16, it'll be off by that many pixels. The default font is the font that you'll want to use if I guess if you're just going to use the font to say round. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that's the font that's used for the numbers. So it can say round 1, round 2, round 3. And this is what round would say, and then this little symbol right here represents the number, so Mugen will just interpret that as any random number. Now here's the round default display time. That's how long the image or text will stay on the screen before the match starts. And this is the scale. I guess it's the text scale. And these are the sounds that play each round. Like there's a sound that can be played for round 1, round 2, round 3, and you can change these sounds. I didn't change them for mine. I've never really done that for a Screenpack. I haven't felt the need to do so. Oh, there's just the sound time, how long to display the sounds. Haven't used that either. Components to show for each round. This is where you would use images instead of using a default font. So the stuff I showed you in here, like round 1, I guess this should show it. Okay, this is where you would put down here. Now, so the thing is, this is animation or animan. You can change that to image or something like that. Let me see. You can change it to sprite, sorry. It would be SVR. I'll show you what it would look like. You can interchange this with, and it'll still function. SVR is for animations, or sprite is for, SVR is for sprites, and animation is for animations. To do an animation, you need to, it's a little bit more in depth. I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, now for fights, pretty much the same thing. Time, offset, animation. Now the thing about fight is it doesn't have the font, because the font and all that stuff was generally for the number. So I might have a little bit of a problem with my animations. I may have made something wrong, but you know, there's always a workaround. Offset, same thing as above. Animation, same as above. Sound, you can, that's usually the voice. Fight, sound time, how long the voice goes. I don't know if that's really necessary if your sound clip's not that long. Control time, this is how long it takes your players to get control after the word fight is said. And for KO, you have time to show the KO, offset, same thing as above. You can see I changed the offset on the Y coordinate this time. KO animation, I do have an animation for the KO in this one. Sound, double KO, I did not create an animation or anything for double KO. You can probably just do something like this if you wanted an animation or something for double KO. I haven't tried to do it, but most things work this way, where you can just go DKO and you would be able to run an animation here instead of having text. But I haven't tried it. You can try it on your own and see if it works. Display time, sound, same thing. Time over, I did do an animation for that last time, and I have a sprite this time. You won't be using the font if you use an animation, so it doesn't really matter what's up there. Or either you, well, you can see I have it commented out, so you need to make sure you comment it out. If you see where it's commented out at, you need to make sure it won't be displayed. Now I don't know what slow time is. Oh, the KO slowdown time. I guess the kind of like the freeze frame that happens after a character gets knocked out. I think this is kind of annoying, so I should probably change that. And same thing, this would probably like control how long you can keep pushing buttons after like you've won or something. This is also the time to wait before you see a win or draw animation, text, or sprite. This is also when text. Stands for the character's name. And it says wins. You can change wins to something else if you want to say. You can say is the winner or something. It doesn't matter. This is also how long the win display time icon stays up. Player to win text. This is for if you're like in a simultaneous match, all that stuff.